Good morning, everyone. It is so early, but this is the perfect time for landscape photography. I'm gonna go see my friend Mohammed, and we're gonna have a lot of fun practicing landscape photography at what I think is the best time of day. So I have my Java Mousse coffee, my Bialetti mocha pot. So I'm gonna get this coffee ready and I'll meet you in the car. Welcome to Discover Smartphone Photography, the show that's all about having fun creating incredible photos, editing those photos to perfection, all within your iPhone or Android. This is perfect weather. It's raining and it's foggy and misty, and this is going to be absolutely perfect for getting landscape photography. Actually, I see him right up here, so I'm just going to pull in and we are going to have a lot of fun. Now, I do have to put my mask on, social distancing. Mohammed, welcome,
hey,
my
how
friend.
are you?
Come on in.
Good morning.
Oh, it's early,
Oh yeah.
but we can do it.
Yes.
Now, Mohammed, it was raining really hard like a few minutes ago, and I was concerned that maybe you would think, you know, rain, no good. But actually, I love having rain because it soaks the environment.
Yeah.
It's really good for bringing out sort of a silvery shine to the rocks, to the landscape, and I think we're going to have a great time today.
Good.
So what do you have for a mobile camera? I don't even remember. Is it an iPhone or is it an Android?
It's Android, Samsung S9.
Samsung S9,
Yes.
okay.
I like it.
Yeah, so we're going to a place called Saints Rest Beach on the west side of St. John. We're not too far from here. And I know that you enjoy the beaches, you enjoy taking your family there.
Yeah, sure.
And so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you best practices for landscape photography. Now, I usually like to photograph before the sun rises, and the reason being is because when the sun rises and you can actually see the sun, you know, it's hard for either iPhones or Androids to actually capture the sun because it's so bright. But you know what? We have a cloudy day anyway, so what we're going to go for is a fine art appearance for our landscapes. We may even turn the picture black and white after. So we're looking for something that's going to be able to go on your wall. You can print it out, and it'll be artwork for you.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to print it out, put it on your wall, it'd be great.
Yeah, that would be perfect. I mean, it's okay to use the phone with the rain.
Yeah, it's okay, Mohammed, because most Android or iPhone, it doesn't matter because it can get as much rain on it as it wants. They're water resistant, and that's really good because that mobile device is well suited for any type of weather condition. Now, the only thing to keep in mind is if it does start to rain, which it is right now, that we just make sure the lens is clean, because if there's a water droplet on the lens, then it sort of ruins the picture. So that's one thing to keep in mind.
Mark, what is the best time for you to take the landscape photo?
I usually like to avoid the direct sun, so it's either before sunrise or after sunset. Those are my favorite times. Interestingly, you know, an iPhone or an Android, the sensor is a little bit small, so it doesn't do so well with when the sun is visible, to be honest. It does extremely well though when we have we call it magic hour light or blue hour light, and that's before the sun rises and after the sun sets. So that's what we're looking for now. And Mohammed, here is Saints Rest Beach. I know you've been here before, so it's nothing new to you. But what we're going to do is just, you know, take a look around the beach for something interesting to photograph, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Okay. Here we are, Saints Rest Beach. This looks absolutely fantastic. Exactly what I was hoping for.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yep.
Now we can take off our masks. We'll stay 6 feet apart. Look at this. Isn't this incredible? This is exactly what I was hoping for. This beautiful mist, this water. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Now, one really important aspect of landscape photography, of course, traditionally is to use a tripod.
Okay.
But we don't always have a tripod, especially if we're you know, we're traveling and we see a great landscape, usually speed is the key. So if ever you want to get a really good shot when it's dark,
Yep.
kneel down. So I'm going to get you to try this.
Yeah.
We're going to kneel down, and we're going to put one elbow on our knee, and the other hand is like this. And what this allows us to do is have a really stable platform
Okay.
in order to capture our pictures.
Yeah.
It's really important that we don't, you know, have our phone out like this because it's not stable.
Yes,
But
exactly.
this is a really good way to capture items and objects that are really low to the ground, very stable.
Sure.
So Mohammed, I love talking about the rule of thirds. So this is a perfect place actually to discuss the rule of thirds. So what I'll get you to do is to just put your camera up.
Yep.
And I'm going to ask you to have the bottom 1/3 horizontal section to be sand,
Okay.
the middle horizontal third section to be the grass, and the top horizontal section to be the sky.
Yeah, sure.
And this will be perfect because it's already set up to be in thirds sections, okay? So I'd
Okay.
like you to take the picture. I'll do the same actually right
Yeah.
now. And here we go. And that looks good. Okay, let me see yours. Yeah, that's excellent. The rule of thirds will really help. Now, I actually see something really cool over here. It's this driftwood log that's a bit curved, and we can practice the rule of thirds using these horizontal lines, but also introducing vertical rule of thirds lines.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just go over here and capture this driftwood.
Okay.
Now, Mohammed, a beach always has amazing things to photograph. Now, if you take a look at this driftwood,
Oh, yeah.
this is what we're going to use, and we're going to call it a leading line. And this has a nice curve to it. So we're going to make use of this log, this driftwood, and the grass, and the misty sky. So what we're seeing here is at the very bottom, we have a horizontal line of sand. We have a middle horizontal rule of thirds line of grass. And we have the top horizontal line of misty sky. But not only that, we actually have a rule of thirds vertical as well, and that would be on the right vertical line. And this is the curved driftwood. So I'm going to take a picture just to show you. And we'll pull it up here. And that looks really good. And of course, this fits perfectly with the rule of thirds. We have the sand, we have the line of green, and of course the misty sky. So there's always things to photograph at a beach. We just have to look.
Yeah, sure.
So what I want you to do, Mohammed, is just take a look at this. I want you to replicate this picture. So you can move over to where I was.
Yeah.
Okay, give that a try, the exact same thing. To make sure that you have the sand on the bottom 1/3. You're going to have the grass on the middle third. This is horizontally speaking. And of course, the sky on the top third. And the nice thing is that we have this driftwood on what we call the right vertical third line.
Okay.
So take the picture whenever you're ready.
Yeah, sure. Now.
Okay.
Ready.
Okay, let me take a look at that. Yes, that's awesome. You got it. Now, when we're at beaches, when we're doing landscapes, we're always looking for a combination of the rule of thirds plus a subject, and to hopefully give you an excellent picture for your wall when you print it out. Oh, that was fun. I really enjoyed helping Mohammed with the landscape photography and some tips and tricks, especially like rule of thirds and finding a subject matter in the scene. And what a beautiful environment. I'm so glad that I could take him here to Saints Rest Beach.